Buy a boat, they said. You'll love it. I still love it, even though it's absolutely throwing it down. Lock life. Good morning, everybody. Oh, God, I'm still soaking and trying to dry out from last night. It didn't look as gorgeous as it did just now, let me tell you. I continued to cruise in the rain. I thought, I'm already wet, I may as well carry on. Anyway, cheers. I've got myself a nice coffee. It's needed. So anyway, we are just outside King's Langley this morning, which is on the Grand Union Canal. And I'm meeting one of my fellow boating friends. He's waiting for me, Nick. He's waiting for me, and he's currently in Apsley, which I just did a vlog on the other week. So go check it out. Really gorgeous little place. So I'm going to drink this coffee, do some engine checks. I'm going to go and prepare the lock, and let's go cruising. But get your kettle on. You're going to need a coffee. We've got a long day. I'm trying to get through 22 locks. I think I've already done about 6. So put the kettle on, love. I may even chuck a little coffee rum in it in about an hour's time. So be warned. It's a lovely little stop here. I just pulled over last night. I thought I can't do another lock, so I'm just parked in front of the lock. Moored up, sorry. Let's be professional. I've just moored up in front of the lock last night. So the good thing is that I'm literally the first one in. It's just there, so I can go and set the lock. But it was really quiet, lovely. I mean, there's a road over there, which I think is like a motorway. I think it looks quite busy. But look behind me. How gorgeous is this? This is around the King's Langley area. So, I mean, this is a bit of me, that is. Oh. But we've got stuff to do. We've got friends to meet and you know, memories to make. Right, so first things first, cheeky little engine check. Every time I start the engine to cruise, I always make sure I do an engine check. Really, really important. The hardest bit is pulling up all this stuff and putting it back to normal. That's the hardest bit. Right, so things I'm checking for. I'll talk you through what's going on in my mind. So, I'm checking for the weed hatch, make sure that's nice and tight. So that can't go any tighter, I don't think. Seems tight. Weed hatch. So weed hatch. Second thing I'm doing is the stern gland, which is the greaser. So I'll give that a couple of turns. Now I've noticed I've got some water in this engine bay, but to be honest, it threw it down with rain last night. It was going to happen. I put these mats down, but they're not waterproof, you know. I'm sure water gets in. So that's something I need to do later on, is get the wet vac out and slap that out, get it dry again. Give this a bit of a general clean down here. That's that done from there. Right, next bit. We need to check all the oils. So, let me move this out of the way. Like that. I hate going in this dingy little hole. It's not a vibe. Such a mission, isn't it? The oil dipsticks which are, there's two. You've got one which is the gearbox oil, and the second one is the main oil. And the third thing we're looking for is the coolant. So we do coolant first. Obviously coolant has to be done when it's off. Dip your finger in. Right, there is some in there. I could do with topping it up. Bloody throat. Right, dipstick next. This engine hardly uses any oil. It's coolant heavy. All the time it's coolant heavy. I'm forever filling up my coolant, but the dipstick, it's always got oil in it. So, but I like to check. Give it a double dip. Plenty of oil, perfect. Well, it's horrible and wet down there. Dirty, dingy hole. It's only thin with the rain and the mud. So I hope you can still hear me over the engine. I just want to show you something that I had built whilst the boat was in dry dock. So I asked the mechanic at the dry dock, P&S Marine, to do me one of these hooks. And this hook here has been welded on, and that means the dog can start cruising with us. Good morning. That means she can come cruising with us and be safe up here. I've got one of these things here. That means that even if I'm not on the boat, she can't physically come off. Both ends. I got them from B&Q, and these were like £2. And the chain, you buy it by the metre, and I've just literally half the metre, and I think that was about £4. All in all, the whole thing cost me about a tenner. So for people who are liking this idea or whatever, or want to travel with the dogs, she wants to be with me. She likes to see things. I can watch her, and the good thing is that I know she's safe up here. With these sort of clips, she physically can't come undone. And when you're on a lock and the boat's going down a lock and I'm obviously on the side, I don't want to be then having a stress thinking she's going to pull free. So no matter what, I've tightened up a harness so she can still breathe, but it's tight enough. I brought her favourite new bed out, and I've hooked her down. So she's got enough room to move, although she looks like some sort of prisoner, but I'm sure she'll enjoy it. She's never been on the roof before, so I'm sure she will learn to love it. How is that, dolls? Do you like it up there? It's all a bit new, a bit strange and a bit new. I'm sure you're going to love it. You'll get to see all the people, all the views. You won't miss out on a single thing. Hey? Oh, look at that little face. Look at my little dumpling. I love her. I love her, I love her, I love her. Nice and straight, everything organised. It makes a good cruising. Right, we're all organised. The ropes are all nice and straight. Let's set off. You have to excuse me today, guys. I'm alright, I'll stay. 2 weeks off work. Look at it. I've got hair in place. I don't even know I can grow hair. I'm grey as buggery. Honestly, as much as I'm not enjoying rushing back to work anytime soon, I want to do this forever. I'm looking old man. So get me some of that dark hair dye. So I think today I've got 5 locks to do. From Kings Langley to Axley, and that's when I'm picking up my pal a fella that I met, not in that way, but yeah, a lovely lad that I met, and he moored up next to me, and we just hung out, and he's a great laugh. So he's from Liverpool, and he's waiting Apsley, and then we just decided to cruise together. I suggested it because he was going like 2 days before me, and I said to him, if you wait, after I've been to my dry dock, I'm actually going to be going the same way as you. I was like, if you sort of wait, we can just cruise together for like the rest of our lives. So look at me getting attachment issues. But yeah, no, I said to him, if you want to cruise, it just makes life easy. He's on his own, I'm on my own. He goes back up to Liverpool, and obviously I'm local, so for security I can watch over his boat like I did the other week. My dog waits for him outside his boat to finish work. It's just cute. It's a cute little story. So I said to him, if you want to cruise together, a bit of company and that, we can. And it helps with stuff like locks, you know. We don't have to stay together, but I just said to him, and he's like, yeah, sound. He's like, yeah, top lad. So yeah, he's like, yeah, sound, let's do it. So he waited for me in a particular area when I was having my dry dock done, my blacking, and I'm just catching him up now. So I'm on my way to Apsley to go and see Nick, and I'm sure we'll toast with a beer. Well, I will. I don't know if he's drinking, but I will. You know me, girls. Any excuse. Look at that little Frenchy head in the corner. Oh, she's going to be in all the vlogs. Bless her. Frenchy ears. She just can't beat them. So this is Dolly's first day on top of the boat. Like anything with me and her, I just throw her into it, and I'm like, you will get used to it. But I'd be the same if I had kids, you know, like, it's how I was brought up, you know, we don't softly, you know, she's safe, there's no reason for her to stress, and unless we do it, she will not get used to it. And at the lock, I didn't film it because it was the first time, but at the lock she wasn't even barking, but she was just giving off like meh, 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 wanting to be with me. But it's all part of the training. It's now she's settled. Look, she's loving it. She's looking around. She's settled. And ideally, I know this dog inside out. Like, you know, I know when she's going to react. I know what she wants. She wants to be with me. She wants to be on top of the boat. And on long days of cruising, I normally just pop her in the cabin, and she's there on her own all day. Whereas this is a bit of her. She can sit and sunbathe. She can people watch. I mean, look, you can see it already. She's happy as Larry. So you'll get a lot more Dolly time now if she's happy to be up there, which it looks like she is, depending on the weather, because she doesn't like the rain. But yeah, you'll get to see a lot more of my girl. She's just into everything. I love her. She's just absolutely into everything, looking around, look at all the new skiffs, people watching. She's just like her dad. That's another lock done. Lock 3, I think that is. It's getting quite warm now. It's definitely harder work single-handed, but it'll keep me fit in my older age, I hope. That was so funny. You might have heard me speaking in the last clip. Some bloke, I'd just gone past him, he's on Y-beam, he's going, your boat looks amazing, it's amazing, I want to do the same in my roof. I was cracking up. I was like, what's he on about? And then I realised, I was trying to lip read, and he's going, it looks amazing, I want the same, my roof, paint it, and then flowers. And like, all in like a 3-second transaction of me just passing his window. So bless him, what a nice young man. You're taking in the views, dolls. You're just taking it all in, love. So in Apsley's quite a good little vibe. There's a Sainsbury's right next to the bridge, so you can moor up, walk across the bridge. There's a massive Sainsbury's, and you've got a water point there, so it's perfect. It's a great little stop. I'm getting hungry. I'm going to try and hold out. I'm going to be starving by the time I get to Apsley. But I'm going to try and hold out and then just get a nice lunch, I think. Skip breakfast and get a nice lunch. That's my plan. I'll knock on and see if the boy's home. I'm sure he will be. And see what he's saying. But yeah, that's the plan. But God, I feel like my throat's been cut. I mean, don't get me wrong, it won't hurt me to miss a meal, let me tell you. But when you're hungry, you're hungry. I'm thrashing the old girl at 3 miles an hour. I can feel my nostril hair blowing in the wind. Woo! Yeah, boy! I always think for living in an apartment, how lovely would it be to just be in one of these apartments on the right hand side, overlooking the canal. How gorgeous. That's value for money just there. Guys, this lovely lady just said that stay on and I'll help you do the lock. How sweet. I've just poured myself a coffee. It's a perfect timing.
It's a big church.
Okay.
And we have everyone is
Oh.
We've got about 60 volunteers.
Oh wow.
So there's a lot of crew, but then the visitor centre, we've got the admin, we've got IT, marketing,
Oh wow.
brewing. And in the summer months we do some residential trips for like young carers
Yeah.
and disabled teenagers.
Amazing. What's the charity called?
Waterways Experience.
Waterways Experience. Oh, amazing. Oh, I do a vlog, so I'll talk about it on my vlog and tell people
Yeah.
and try to, you know, get people to know
Well,
about
I
it.
mean, we get really busy, because we book until I think October.
That's amazing. That's brilliant.
Does the dog help at all?
I wish she did. She doesn't do much.
But you're not, obviously, it has to be taken. She come in.
Well, it's just because I'm a single-handed crew, so it makes sense.
Yes,
If something happens and I'm where you are, I can't get back to the boat. So I just think for safety, it's just easy. I've got these sort of slip chains, so they can't be undone unless you twist them. So it's nice and safe. So yeah, no, she loves it. Yes, yeah, film it, edit it, and just make it into a lovely little vlog. So then the people we meet along the way and stuff. So yeah.
What's on the flag?
The flag says it's 5 o'clock somewhere, as in it's time for a drink. With a parrot drinking a cocktail. That's my saying, it's 5 o'clock somewhere, which means it's never too early to have a drink. Keeps it fun and light-hearted, you know. So guys, I was just chatting to that lovely lady then. Part of it was filmed, part of it wasn't filmed. And what she was saying is that they run a charity. They take kids who have got special needs and disabilities, and they've got free wide beams. They take them out, they show them how to do locks, and they just give them an all over sort of good day out really. She was saying to me it's completely voluntary. They run solely on volunteers. They've all got little life jackets on, and I'm chuffed to bits to see it. It's a lovely charity. And she said she's booked up all the time. It's, you know, they're just sort of self-run really. Yeah, I'll try and get some footage, but they've got all the kids lined up to do the locks. One of them's got a captain's hat on. It's so cute. I mean, bless them, how sweet. I tell you what, that couldn't come at a better time. I was just getting a bit tired of all these locks. I've just done about 4, I think. And she said in the next lock there's some help as well. So hopefully my day's just got a little bit easier. Just in time. I've just chucked a whiskey into my coffee. Medicinal. Here we go. Thank you everyone. Cheers. You having a good day?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah, there are 2 other individual narrow boats that have gone ahead of you today. So hopefully you'll catch up with one of them.
Hopefully it's just got easy. Thanks so much for your help. Have a good day. See you. Hiya.
Hiya, you alright?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, it's after pictures of dogs, my friend.
Little Dolly. I'll take a little vlog of your charity. And that's the charity just there, Waterways Experience. It's on Facebook and Twitter. Get in contact if you want to volunteer. Oh, what lovely people. And that's the best thing about this community. You meet so many amazing people. If it be other boaters or just people enjoying the waterways. I love it. And then those sort of charity things there, it just makes your heart nice and warm, you know, and those kids, rather than getting left behind, you know, and kind of left out with things, those kids are in their element. They're having a great old time. They're there with all those volunteers. I just think it's just a beautiful story, isn't it? I love it. So nice to see kids just still getting involved and enjoying themselves. Look at these gorgeous gardens. Oh, I love it. Looks very organised, very civilised, doesn't it?
Oh, yes.
Ladies at lunch, huh? I'm jealous. Right guys, we've got a bit of a situation going on. So I thought this was actually a bend and I was getting closer and closer and I was like, that's weird, that's a really tight bend around the bushes and that can happen. Got closer to it, had to do an emergency stop and it's actually in the middle of the canal. It's obviously being unpinned. I've tried to get into the bank to try and rescue it so I can get past and rescue their boat, but I'm getting grounded because it's so shallow here. And then just by chance, some kayakers were coming past and they're luckily going to help. So yeah, the joys of boating, but just goes to show you that at any point anything can happen, so you've always got to make sure you've got your wits about you. Local legends, honestly, lifesavers. Here he is. Cheers, lad. So guys, good evening. We made it and the sun is still out. It's been a lovely day today. A slight rain shower, but I went inside and had a little power nap. So a couple of things. One, we made it. You saw my friend Nick earlier. We went out for some lovely lunch, had a beer at lunchtime and ate some nice tapas. Two, me and Dolls are just chilling here. I poured a lovely rum and coke, so cheers. And the other thing I want to tell you was what's on my flag. So I will show you. You'll see it when I'm cruising. But for those of you that guessed right, it says there's a parrot drinking a rum cocktail, and it says it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I'll show you. Which, if you know me, that is my saying. I've said it forever. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So I've always said that to my friends. So when I saw that online, I thought that is a bit of me. So if you see us, stop and wave, pop in for a drink, and I'll see you on the cut.
Yeah, I'm going to bring my golf clubs as well. They're not about all my golf clubs, but some.
I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Do give it a massive like and subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment, let me know who's watching, and we'll catch you next week. Have a great week.